Time now for a quick look at the day's front pages, and Nicholas Rushworth joins us this morning. Hi to you, Nick. Top story, of course, is Euro 2016, which gets underway here in France this Friday.
Let the party begin. That's the take from Le Parisien-Aujourd'hui-en-France. I can show you their Place à la Fête on their front page, which means let the good times roll as far as this tournament is concerned. We have a whole month now, don't we, from Friday right through to the 10th of July for a huge football tournament. Now, the paper's saying that this is really a chance for the French to relax, take a breather from all those industrial woes, the protests by students and unions, the strikes, and the upbeat mood, that sense that, well, maybe something new is about to begin, is seen as well on the front page of La Croix, which says that the life now in France will really go to the rhythm of the games the Bleu play, the French side, of course. That French team getting a huge amount of support and indeed, yes, a bit of a distraction from the daily woes of the grind.
Well, the party has started, but one union's out to spoil the fun, according to...
Well, this is Le Figaro, which is leading on the CGT union, which is led by a man called Philippe Martinez. And it says there, you can see in the headline, the CGT is out to spoil the start of the Euro tournament. Now, it lists examples of where business activity around France is being stopped by this union in particular. And it argues that, in fact, Philippe Martinez now, with this tournament beginning, is feeling some kind of pressure in terms of, does he have enough support himself to follow through with this? And it quotes him saying that he wants to see the Euro tournament go ahead as a great festival of the people in the stadiums and the fan zones. Now, the editorial in Le Figaro says the situation in France right now is a total mess. Industrial action, along with the terror threat, which is always present, we know, really is just disastrous for the image of France. And the quote there from Le Figaro, its last line of its editorial is saying, the match to win for France is to throw the socialist government out in 2017 and clamp down on union power.
Well, it's unfortunate imagery coming into the fore with mountains of rubbish piling up on the streets.
Well, let's go to the front page of the Huffington Post online paper, which is got this great headline, Euro trash, with a contrasting photo situation there. On the one hand, a train station, Bienvenue à Paris, welcome to Paris for the football. At the same time, a whole load of bin bags. And it too lists all the strike action and protests around the country. We've got a partial train strike, we've got action by Air France, and the bin men, of course. I don't know about you, Hala, but when I get out of my flat in Paris, it's like loads of rubbish. Can it stop? The Local, which is one of the English language online papers there, is saying the rubbish strike in Paris could continue for 5 more days. I had a bit of a panic attack when I thought of that, because my street's already full. Hala, I don't know about yours. So just for a feeling of the mood, let's go to a cartoon, the one in Aujourd'hui-en-France, Le Parisien, which shows the Prime Minister, Manuel Valls, actually playing a bit of footy himself. He's about to kick a ball at the goal, at the penalty spot, and blocking the way is Philippe Martinez, the bloke with the moustache there. He's the CGT union leader, and he's surrounded by bin bags marked strike. And, of course, the ball is marked Loi de Travail, the labour reform bill, which is not actually the source of all the strike action we're seeing. It's just it's not the source of all the negotiations we're seeing, but what is actually the background to the sense of industrial conflict now is this whole proposal by the government to introduce reforms to the employment law, which the unions are arguing would undermine workers' rights. So, as we know, tension here in France with the beginning of the tournament.
Well, a situation that well and truly stinks, one might say. Not all doom and gloom, though. The home side is being talked up as a possible champion.
Well, they're being billed as favourites by many. Let's look at the front page of Libération, which is saying that are we about to see a classic Didier Deschamps? Is Didier Deschamps, the France coach, going to stamp his label on this tournament with a great team emerging as victors? And the paper looks at the possibilities that they might do the same thing that we saw in the World Cup of 1998 when Zinedine Zidane won. Didier Deschamps has said he has a duty to make people smile in a country where there are so many tensions right now. There you see, Libération.
Oh, good luck to France. Are you sporting Les Bleus?
I am indeed, absolutely. Les Bleus, allez les Bleus.
Hallelujah, good for you. You're watching France 24. Thanks for that, Nicholas Rushworth with the press review.